She'll be coming back.
Okay, do we want to give her a minute or we just want to start?
Let's go ahead and
Well,
kick
I
the
already
pig.
started it.
Yeah, we'll start. We'll do a commercial, and then we will do the what's it called. I'll just let everybody know that we're going to have a couple of people coming in a little bit later.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
There may be an ad running for most people, so
There actually is.
Yeah, it all depends. Like I'm subscribed, so I don't see the ad.
Yes.
Yeah, now I can see.
Well,
I
aren't
can
you
see
special?
clearly
Dave?
now. The rain is gone.
The ad is gone.
Ad.
You can see clearly now the ad is gone.
I can
Correct.
see clearly now the ad is gone.
Well,
What
guys,
was
this is going to be
said?
round 2 of Atlamana's Embrace. So, what did you guys think of the first sit down that we had of it?
I thought it was pretty cool, man.
I love
Yeah, I
turning
had
around
fun.
and whacking someone or taking someone's head off who stabbed me in the back.
I kind of sucked. I had bad luck with that one dice roll.
Ooh, yeah.
Your best stat. in
Warlock
your
failed a
trade.
charisma saving throw.
Well, when you roll a 3, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it happens.
You know what that sounds like to me? Sounds like loser talk.
I mean, who's dead and who's alive? So, am I really the loser here now?
Yes.
Nah.
Probably.
I don't know. You're alive and all your friends are dead.
Actually, no. Everyone's still alive. It's just that
That's fair.
T'Challa is just.
MIA.
T'Challa is stable, but yet not awake.
He's got the corona, doesn't he?
No, not the
Oh
corona.
no, not
No,
the
just
corona.
Dos Equis.
Dos
Kitty cat
Equis.
corona.
He's got the
I'm-
Dos Equis.
I would have said Modelo, but okay.
I'm partial to
Modelo
Indio,
time.
but you know I can't
Okay.
order Indio in Mexico without them giving me grief.
Well,
Really?
guys,
Yeah.
to bring it back in for just a moment, guys, we are Dyson Dudes, and we are currently doing something off of our normal schedule. Currently doing a Dungeons and Dragons one shot that I created over this past weekend. So try not to judge us too harshly. It is a brand new adventure that I have never run before. So, the only sponsor that we're going to have today is going to be for David's Tiles and Terrain, and you're going to get to see quite a bit of my hard work on the table, as almost everything you're going to see was handmade by me, and that wasn't handmade by me was at least painted by me. So pretty much everything on the board is either made by me or, made to look better by me, except for the miniatures we're using today because I did not have enough time to paint an entire party of miniatures in 2 days while also building a bunch of new stuff for the campaign or for the session. So yeah, doing what I can, right? Doing what I can.
Slacker.
So yeah, that's gonna be it. That's our only sponsor today. We do want to let you guys know that when Game Vault and MGS reopen, try to give them your love and your support, so that way we can make sure that they can survive through this very, very difficult time, especially for small businesses.
Definitely.
I'll
Anybody
do my
got?
best, though. I think a few of us will probably be feeling that a little bit as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. But even if it's just like heading down there and letting them know that the community is there, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's not as much about spending money as it is just making sure that they know you still want to be part of their community.
We'll definitely be. Me and my husband will be going.
I'll be there as well. If nothing else, getting out of the
Same.
house, man.
Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. You can shop Game Vault online right now. I don't know if you can do that with MGS. Vince, do you know if you can?
I have no idea. I haven't been shopping online a whole lot, so
Okay, so if you have some extra cash on you and you want to do something with it, then definitely hit them up. I think that's going to go ahead and do it for our announcements today. So let's go ahead and get ourselves to started. What do you guys say?
let's do it.
Sounds
Let's do
good.
this.
All right,
it.
we got plenty of content to get through tonight. So let's see if we can get through it all. Hopefully we can, because I don't know when we could do a third session of this. Definitely not tomorrow because I have too many commissions I'm currently working on. Okay, so the last time, uh, whoa, we don't have a name for you guys, so I'm just gonna have to call you guys
You
the
guys.
group. The group had been approached by a strange little man and his bodyguard, asking them to take a meeting with a very important member of Vendel's higher society. They agreed to this meeting and discovered it was with Eonost, a very, very powerful and very much beloved wizard. He told them that within Atlama's embrace, a volcano within the mountains of Arcos Heights in the region of Meliones, there would be a shift. Once every 3 years, a fortress would appear above this volcano, tethered by great metal chains, holding it aloft. This fortress is connected to another plane. He believes it to be the Shadowfell, but he was not certain, though at this point he has been vindicated as he is correct, according to what they have discovered. He warned them of a gargantuan arc-light phoenix that was guarding the entrance to this thing as it made its home there, and told them that they would have to either trick the beast or simply avoid it entirely. They chose the latter in that. Upon the journey, they were waylaid within the small village of Rime Rock by a pair of boulettes that were driven mad to the point of rage because of the tremors caused by the shift. After dispatching one of them and the other escaping, they spent the night and ascended the embrace. Almost 2 day journey later, they reached the summit and began to make their way across the chains. Halfway through, the phoenix noticed them, letting out a piercing screech that could be heard for miles in every direction. After taking a swooping dive on them a single another time, attempting to rattle them off the chain, they were able to hold on and continue their journey to the moat being held up by these chains. And Tachula, the resident monk, made their way in and immediately fell into a pit of spikes. After that, combat was joined by a quartet of Shader Kai, strange shadow changed elf like creatures. After a harrowing fight that nearly took the life of T'Chula, they were able to dispatch all four of them. One that attempted to flee made its way into another room, but when it saw that it was being followed, instead took its own life in front of the barbarian, which sought to kill him. And that is where we ended last night's game session. So, what are you all going to do? I think we need to go ahead and start another Zoom meeting so you guys can see what is currently on the map.
Ooh, I guess that means I need to open up Zoom.
Oh, you unprofessional bastard.
Good lord, how could he?
I had
Man,
it
I
ready. just in case.
scrambled over here.
Right?
Why doesn't it have an option not to let me?
Lady Foxheart, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it.
Find the right chat channel. Don't want everyone joining the Zoom call.
Yeah,
No,
that'd be
we really don't. Alrighty. Sorry, guys, for the delay, but things take just a little bit, especially with the way Zoom wants lots of money for their product.
lots and lots of money.
A lot of money, yeah. They want a decent amount of money for their product.
Well-
15 a month.
Maybe worth spending it for just a month, though.
Just until the insanity ends.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to mute myself real quick as I stand up and take my position. Okay, so the most important person right now, as everybody else is in the previous room, to their current location will be Needle, who is currently here. Actually, give me 1 sec. I'm going to try something real fast.
All right. Take your time. Just not too much time. It's not like we're streaming this out live or anything.
No, definitely not doing that. Definitely.
No, we're
definitely.
definitely not doing that. Alrighty, that's a little
Who
bit
would
better
say such
on
a
my
thing?
back. All right. Okay, so T'Chula has been pulled off of the wooden rails that run the length of these two small hallways. Currently, as the player cannot show, T'Chula is unable to be woken. It appears as if the poison that he was afflicted with it prevents him from rising.
So
That's
can
not
I make
good.
a check to save him?
I may need to turn you up, Zenora, because I can barely hear you.
That was Satine, but it's okay.
Oh, I can barely hear Satine.
We should probably turn her up too.
I turned
I
her
moved
up.
the mic closer. Is that better?
That's a
There
lot
we
better.
go.
That's a lot better.
There it goes.
Don't be afraid of the mic. Good grief.
Oh no, the kiddo was using it earlier, so it was quite away from her face since she was screaming at the computer.
Please don't
Okay.
scream into the mic.
So, Needle, because of where you currently are, I need to tell you this.
Okay.
Unlike the previous room, the walls in this space appear to be rougher hewn. While still made of the same bricks, they appear to be much more worn than the entryway of the embrace. Directly before the door are piles of old wood and other detritus, haphazardly formed into a defensive position. Piles of crates and a pair of barrels sit against different walls. There is a closed door on the wall to your right.
Is there anything
Which
in the
would be
crates and
that
barrels?
way.
I would like to
Would
go
you
search the
like
crates
to-
and barrels.
Okay. That simply opening them up just takes a bit of time. So while you're doing that, what is everyone else do?
And I'm
I'm
assuming
gonna
I'm
go-
unaware of what's going on in the room that I left.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Is there any signs of people around?
Besides the dead bodies, currently no.
I'm gonna go
And
heal.
Zenora,
I'm gonna-
you finally like kind of stretch your arms out and yawn and poke your head out of Torian's backpack and look around.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb down and inspect the bodies and stuff.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and place you all back within this room. And you, Torian, back in the hallway where you were. Just so you guys can have an idea of where you currently are, though we don't need to follow space by space movement. You guys know how I usually run stuff like that. I'm gonna lower this down just a tiny bit.
I'm gonna move
There you
over
go.
and heal Tachula.
Okay. You've already used 25 points of your lay on hands. Are you going to use a bit more on? Oh no, I'm sorry. You did that 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
I
How
will.
much-
I'm gonna use the
How much
25
would you like to
points of
pump
lay
into
on hand.
Chula?
25 points. If
Okay.
he's down, he's gonna need as much as he can get.
He is at 25 hit points, but he is still unconscious.
Alrighty. Time to waste magic.
Do me a favor, Vince, get a little more on your mic.
Can I assist with searching the room? Sorry.
Are you going to enter the room with where Needle is currently?
Yeah.
Or do you want to search the large entryway that you all came in?
Yeah, I can search the large entryway since I was right there.
Okay, what specifically do you want to be searching? There are piles of rubble. Here, I'll give you a better view real quick. There are piles of rubble just above, just to the north and south of you. You could search the various columns to see if there's anything there. You could search the 2 dead bodies, excuse me, in this space as well.
I guess I'll search the bodies.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation check, please. What is everybody else doing during this time?
I'm gonna roll to check the bodies. I want to see how viable they are.
Okay, are you doing this for necromantic purposes, or are you like rifling through their pockets?
Necromantic purposes.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check then, please.
Needle will check the bodies after he checks all the crates for loot
Alrighty.
and
Check
booze.
the body of that caster.
Satine rolled a 12.
Alrighty. And Deanie, you're going to check the search the body of the caster?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Lesser Restoration on unconscious Tachula.
Okay. Go ahead and mark off the spell. It has no effect.
15 for Zenora.
The bodies themselves, you have not seen creatures like these. These beings are of the Shadowfell. You have never attempted to raise something that is of another plane of existence. Satine, you discover these people apparently are ready, are battle ready. These are not people who seem to be in this place for a long period of time. They are traveling very light. They have no coin nor any other type of treasure on them besides the dozens and dozens of piercings that they each have.
Boo.
Are they gold piercings?
A few are, some are gold, some are silver.
I will take the piercings out of the ones that I'm at.
Alrighty.
Well, gross.
And I will rip them out. Not nicely take them out.
I would assume you would simply rip them out. You will find that some of these piercings have been, especially like around the rib cage, the piercing actually encircles the rib completely.
In that case, I'll take the rib too and put it in my
Yes,
bag
you
of
will.
holding.
Cracking and snapping.
I'm gonna go ahead and get into that room. The one that we haven't checked, see if it's on
This room or the room to the south?
to the south.
So you want to look in this big blue area, correct?
Correct.
Alrighty. You approach the door. It appears to be closed and unlocked.
All right, I'm gonna go to the side and use Mage Hand to open the door.
Alrighty, give me 1 second. I'm going to make something a little easier. Remind me if we we continue to do this. I keep saying it, but remind me to get myself a better headset.
Alrighty. Get
Hey,
yourself
David.
a better headset.
Get a better headset.
You're very useful, Paul.
You're welcome.
Okay, so as you open this door, this room smells foul. A mixture of blood, fecal matter, and entrails assaults your sense of smell. Blood, dried and brownish puddles dot the floor. At the center of the room lies a surgeon's table fitted with heavy leather straps and more stains on it than the floor. At the end of the room lie 2 holding cells. Both are currently empty. A variety of other torturous implements can be found in this room as well.
Ah, hell. Looks like we found their base. I'm gonna go ahead and search the cabinet on the right there and everything.
Okay.
Just a thought. It may be prudent to go ahead and just cut those straps.
You would ruin a dungeon master strap table? You
Yes.
son of a
Yes,
bitch.
I would.
Are you going to enter it and you go ahead and do that yourself, Deanie? Or are you going to continue to search the other room?
Well, I was just looking at the body of the caster, and then I'll go do that.
She does have a nice looking rod on her. And that's not a euphemism for penis. She actually has a rod.
I'll go ahead and take the rod for later identification.
I was
Alrighty.
Googling.
I'm gonna follow along with the rest, I guess.
Are you going to be
Shula
searching
is
the room
still
to the
completely
south
unmoving.
or the north? Needle. Before you start tearing the piercings out of these corpses, you have searched through the boxes and the barrels. They apparently look like they carry foodstuffs. Rations, more like iron ration style, dried meat that is a weird kind of gray, has a gray pallor to it. You've never seen anything like that before. The barrels are filled with. Are you going to attempt to taste either the meat or the water?
Yes, I am.
Which one?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay.
We'll say the first one's for the meat.
Let me look at what my constitution.
While he's getting those rolls done, Zenora, Deanie, and Satine, are you all staying in the entryway, or are you entering either of the other rooms, or are you heading up the stairs? As that is a set of stairs. Satine will be following wherever Deanie and Zenora go.
That is a 7, a natural 1.
Okay, we will get to that in just a second. So Zenora, Deanie, and Satine.
Mm.
What are you doing? Are you staying in the entryway, or are you moving?
Move into the room and actually take care of those leather straps.
Alrighty. So as you do that, while
I'm gonna go into the
Fowler-
room opposite.
and you're gonna head here. So
Yes.
Satine will head down into
Why,
here
hello, Zenora.
with Deanie.
You're awake.
And we're gonna go ahead and put
Shh,
Tachula.
you're too loud.
on this wall, just
I'm
kind
still
of propped
trying to
against it.
nurse my
If he's
hangover.
if he's still unconscious, I'll move him over to the entryway where it's safer.
Okay, so you're gonna drag him, or well, carry him over to by this door, correct?
And drag,
All,
just grab him by the scruff of the neck and pull him over there.
alrighty.
Like he's a kid.
You're walking around, correct? Are you gonna try to walk through this section as well?
No, I'm going all the way around through the place I know is safe.
Aw. You just ruining all my fun, ain't you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. So Deanie's cutting the straps and looking at the other instruments. Falovar, inside this cabinet, each of them has a container filled with a variety of strange looking bugs.
Well, that's interesting. Are they alive?
They are indeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave him in there.
Alrighty.
I've seen the Mummy and know how this ends.
If you know how this ends, why not destroy them?
That wasn't in character.
Well, mine was right either way.
No, I think we should leave these bugs here.
Like we should leave the leather straps here. You realize what will happen to us should we fail.
We would be strapped down and covered in bugs.
I don't want to know. Dini does not want to know what those bugs are capable of.
And if I were to break them, wouldn't they just attack us?
Why would you just break them? Use a spell. Or a very big hammer.
I'll get one of the vials and then just use Eldritch Blast on one of them.
You're gonna do that just on one of the drawers, or are you gonna be doing that until like decimated?
I'm just gonna do it on one of the vials, make sure it actually kills the bugs first.
As you open the drawer, point at it, and release your Eldritch Blast into it, it does quite a bit of damage to the drawer inside, as well as the housing carrying the bugs. Now, some of these have fairly large insects, so they're fairly easy to kill. Other containers have thousands upon thousands crawling over each other.
I'll leave those alone.
Okay. So, what is everyone else doing? Oh, I'm sorry. We need to get over to Needle real quick. So, Needle,
Yes. Yes.
you take a big chomping bite of this it's dried meat, but it has a gray pallor to it. As you take a couple of bites and swallow, the moment it hits your stomach, you start to get the burbly gurglies.
Ooh, meat no good.
I'm gonna search the room as best as I can to see if there's anything that I can find. If I believe I have thieves' cant. Maybe. No, I don't. I have
Go
thieves'
ahead.
tools.
Go ahead and roll me a investigation check, please.
So I wash down the nasty meat with the water.
The water has a strange acidic tang to it.
Tangy. I rolled a 23 for the water.
It doesn't taste great, but it's water.
Maybe I'll keep some of this. But
I got a
this
9.
guy,
The room itself looks like it's been set up as a secondary defense. You're surprised that when this other Shader Kai fled into this room, there weren't more, to back him up. This looks like a very defensible position, but for some reason, it's empty.
That's not good.
let me go get the earrings and jewelry out of this guy.
And that is when you can start pulling out the various piercings out of these people.
Rip and tear, rip and tear.
Oof.
So, Dini and Falavar, are you going to continue your search of this room, or are you going?
You cut off.
How
Uh,
many implements of torture have been destroyed?
Well, there is a iron casket that has various holes in it that looks like blades can be inserted into it. That would probably be very hard to destroy without either a very, very large and heavy hammer and a strong person, or quite a bit of heat. But the table and the surgical implements you can bend and break, making them useless.
Then let's do that.
Alrighty ho.
You know what? I'm actually gonna take a couple of those vials of the bugs, the ones that had like the ones a whole bunch of them, and
Alrighty. Just gonna stow it in your pack.
yeah.
Alrighty. And currently, Torian, you're just kind of standing in the hall between the two rooms. Are you doing anything?
I am going to follow my squishier friends, just in case they trigger something that needs to be dealt
So,
with.
would you like to head to the north or to the south?
Let's go ahead and head to the north.
The north. We'll just put you in that room.
Would you like jewelry in Torian? There's more than enough to go around.
No.
Don't try the meat,
What
it tastes
is,
funny, but the water's alright.
What is the pile to the left there?
This pile here.
No, right behind Needle.
Oh, the crates were filled with dried meat.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna head towards the door ahead of us.
Now, you said there was iron rations too, right?
That's the iron rations, is the dried meat.
Oh, okay.
Am I able to try that door?
Try how? Are you going to pull on it? You going to
Just
inspect
trying
it? What
to
are you doing?
open it normally.
Okay, so grab the ring and start to pull, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I would like from you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please, Zenora.
Never.
Then you take the full force of it.
Oof.
That's what Mage Hand is for. So wait, you're not in the way.
Oh god damn it! How long does the poison condition actually last?
Zenora,
Until
what
you
did you
save.
do?
And no, an hour.
Who was poisoned?
3 of us.
Dini and Tachula.
Oh, 2 of us. That's right.
Lesser restoration should have cured the poison.
Out of Tachula, yes.
Ah, okay. Well, sorry, Danny, I wasted my other second level, so you're stuck with it.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay, so Needle and Torian, as you watch your small friend approach the door, grab the metal ring and pull upon it, the section between you suddenly has a rock wall extend from the floor to the ceiling, cutting Zenora off from where you two are.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, dang.
Zenora! Can you hear me?
You can hear a very, very muffled voice. Zenora, when that happens, this crashing sound of the stone impacting the stone above you jars your teeth in your skull. It is so loud. And there is another sound of stone sliding upon stone as you look to your right and just make out a gap forming in the wall. Standing behind that gap is a shader Kai spinning a chain and throwing it in your direction.
I go, great, just what I need.
Sonora, that is going to be a 26 to hit. I rolled a natural 19.
Oh, that just
Um,
missed.
It touched me.
Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Do we need to roll initiative again?
We will right now.
The saving throw is just d20 plus my con modifier.
Yep,
All right, I got a 14.
14. Okay, you are poisoned, but you do not fall unconscious. But you do take 9 points of piercing damage, and I would like everyone to go ahead and roll an. I don't have my headset on yet, so give me a.
Everyone, tell them what we rolled right now. Oh, Satine rolled well.
I'm surprised.
I did not roll.
I did okay.
Okay, who rolled a 25 to 20?
Satine, 24.
24?
Cheap ass.
15 to 20.
17 for Torian.
That's it. 10 to 15.
13 for Needle.
10 for Deanie.
5 to 10.
7 for Zenora.
And
6 for
Falavar.
Falavar.
Alrighty, Falavar bringing up the rear.
I'm like the cavalry.
Oh, I don't know how to sing. Or,
Dun, 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 dun.
There it is. Okay. So, everyone within these two adjacent rooms hears the shuddering crack of this wall that has now blocked Zenora off from the rest of the people in the room. Satine, what are you going to do?
I want to run over and try to find a way to open it.
So 30 puts you right here. Your speed is 35, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so 35 can get you right up to the wall. Go ahead and use your standard action to roll an investigation check, please. Or actually, this would be perception.
Yeah, that's better. I'll
Satine,
take that.
what do your elf eyes?
I knew you were going to do it, Joe. They don't see shit.
Oh, is it not?
A 9. Okay. So Satine, you have a bonus action. Would you like to take it or no?
Yeah.
Now remember, you guys still have not taken a short rest after the last battle.
Correct.
That's right. I will start hitting the wall.
Okay.
You had given
Yes.
me the cloak of displacement. Did you
Yes.
add disadvantage to the attack roll?
Yes,
against
I
me?
did.
Oh, okay.
Your cloak of displacement negated his advantage.
He wouldn't have had advantage. She can't be surprised within. She wasn't within 30 feet of me.
Yeah,
Was she?
she's not within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
Alrighty, so it is now his turn. He pulls out a short sword and is going to rush you. He's going to attack twice. Now your displacement goes away until the end of your next turn, so it is currently gone.
Right.
Ooh, that is not very good. I rolled an 11. Does an 11 hit?
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
And a 17.
17 hits.
Do you have resistance to necrotic damage?
I don't believe that I do.
It'll be under defenses.
No.
No? Okay. Oh, that is so far. That is my worst damage roll I have made in this adventure. That is going to be 9 points of piercing and necrotic damage, and that is going to end his turn. Torian,
So 9
you're
total.
9 total.
And then do I put necrotic on the
No.
conditions?
No, it doesn't matter. It's if you had resistance to necrotic, it would do less damage.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use my standard action to get my sledgehammer out of my pack and move up to the wall.
Alrighty. And next turn, start trying to break it down.
Yep.
Alrighty. Needle, what are you going to do?
I'm going to run to wall and start hitting it with my axe.
Okay, go ahead and roll me simply damage.
Simply damage. Oh, that's that. Plus. Oh wait. No, because I was out of combat, so I'm not raging anymore.
You are not raging.
11 damage. Wow, we're running out of time already?
I
It's
believe
been
it.
long enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10 minutes.
like-
You give one good hard whack. Your elbows shake, nearly drawing your axe out of your hand, but you don't drop it. If you want, you have a second attack. You can do it again.
Do it again.
Roll
Do it
damage.
again. $13.
One sec. It is folly. I thought I could eat dinner while playing, so I'm going to have to stop that. Okay. Despite the magical properties of your axe, this weapon is not designed to do what you're using it for, but it seems to be leaving marks on the. Deanie, it is now your turn. Zenora, you'll be on deck.
Go ahead and move me into the room.
What is your speed?
I can more than make it just into the doorway. Shoot, I can make it up to the wall. I've got a speed of 40.
Yep. You could make it up to the wall if you wanted.
Everybody, please back away from that wall now. And I am holding my action to cast Shatter at the highest level.
Alrighty. So a 5th level shatter, correct?
That is correct.
Zenora, it is your turn. You are in the back corner. I don't know if you can see very well.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and try and telepathically communicate to this thing that I am not its enemy, and if it doesn't cease, I will have to strike back. I also will cast Faithful Hound at 4th level.
Alrighty, let me pull out the Faithful Hound mini.
Oh yeah.
Where do you want to place it?
Right next, like right in front of me. or next to
Okay.
me. Either
All
or.
right, give me 1 second. Let me just pull up the spell. Alrighty, so only you can see him, and you're going to place him right next to the guy and you.
Yes.
Okay, the hound is now there, and it is adjacent to you.
For my bonus action, can I do absorb elements?
What is that? The spell absorb elements?
Yes.
You've already cast a spell of higher than first level, so you'd only be able to cast a cantrip.
Oh, okay. Then I will cast the minor illusion spell, making it look like I'm like preparing some big spooky thing.
That is a standard action, though.
Why? Okay, so what can I do?
With a bonus action, you may not have any spells or anything else that you could use with it.
Uh,
For now, we'll go ahead and just say you've spoken with them, you've cast your faithful hound, and are you going to attempt to move or no?
no.
Okay, Falavar, we're up to you. Satine, you are on deck.
All right, I am going to move up into the other room.
20 feet of movement gets you right there.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast against the wall.
Okay, go ahead and on this one with all of your allies next to it, do me a favor and go ahead and roll to hit, please.
Uh, 17.
That is good enough. Roll damage.
That is 21 damage. Force damage, if it.
The damage types do matter. You leave a crack in one of the fairly large bricks that comprise this wall. Satine, we are over to you.
Do I still have movement?
You have another 10 feet.
I'm gonna move to my left. I think right behind. I think it's.
Right behind Satine?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and be right behind.
Okay.
So my
If
spell
you
is
want, I will
wasted.
go ahead. I will zoom you guys in just a little bit more. Sec to find it. Sorry, everything's backwards, so sometimes I do it in the wrong direction. And
How high are the ceilings?
the ceilings in this place have been 25 feet tall.
Yeah, okay then.
Satine, it is your turn.
Can I try to look for a trigger or anything again?
Go ahead and roll another perception check.
Come on.
As I said,
Yep, that was a 7.
Remember to hold your mic button down so people can hear those responses.
I know, I'm sorry. It's disappointing.
You have a movement and a bonus action. Would you like to take either?
No, other than hitting the wall again to try to just randomly push on stuff.
Okay, so you're not gonna move out of the way as Deanie said.
Oh no, I'll move. Then I guess I'll move like behind Deanie.
Alrighty. It is now his turn again. He does not see your faithful hound next to you, so he is going to once again attack you twice. Now, your displacement cloak is in effect again, so he has disadvantage on both of these attacks. So first attack is a total of 15.
Hits.
And second attack, well, he's doing them at the same time, so I'll give him disadvantage on both. That is a 9 to hit the second time.
The second one doesn't hit.
Okay, rolled much better on damage this time.
Don't sound too happy about it.
That is going to be 18 points of damage total. And he is going to go ahead and stay right where he is, as he believes he has the advantage over you. Torian, we're over to you. Needle, you're on deck. I think you're muted.
Oh, I thought you said.
I'm
Torian.
back. Haha.
No,
All
I
right.
saw him trying to talk, but nothing was. There was no sound.
Yeah. Can I see the crack that was made when Falvar hit it with the Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 swings at it with the sledgehammer.
Go ahead and roll damage, please.
What's damage on a sledgehammer? It doesn't have it.
D6 plus your strength.
All right. So first one is going to be 11 damage. Man, two-handed sledgehammer and it's only D6. Ugh.
Yep. But it bypasses hardness.
Oh, well, that's very useful. And another 11 damage.
Alrighty.
And then I'll back up to the wall.
Okay. So just straight back?
Straight back.
I love this mini, but it makes them really hard to move with all the flowing capes and tabards.
Yeah.
And spiky things.
Needle, you are up, followed by Deanie.
Hearing that Deanie wants to cast Shatter on there, or tells me to get out of the way, I will dive over the boxes.
Okay. As you run and jump out of the way, is that all you're going to do with your...
Well,
Yes,
that
it is.
ended.
Meeting ended, so that is perfect. So let's go and do that while Deanie gets her turn ready to go.
Would Deanie be able to use her held action right
Yeah.
As soon as
And
he
I would
runs out of the way,
absolutely-
she will.
He
Excuse me. she
and
will.
Falovar decided to run into the way for some reason.
I didn't hear you. I was in the other.
Okay, then you need to
I moved out of the way.
No, everyone who was in the
Falovar.
way moved, but Falovar moved into the way because he was in the other room and I guess didn't hear the thing.
now? And I was on mute, so me warning him didn't say anything.
Yeah. So Falovar is about to get hit by a very, very large shatter spell.
He had it coming.
Yes.
Is that the new one that you just posted?
Doesn't look like
Yes,
it.
yes, that's the new one.
Oh, I guess it is.
Joe joined.
Yep, I'm there.
Joe, at least put some pants on.
No, I'll wear shorts. Hold.
Well, thankfully they can't see you.
How can I see through that wall?
Okay, so
If at all.
you're casting Shatter on the wall, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, let me pull that up real fast.
Considering the spell rather explicitly says creatures made of stone or crystal have disadvantage, I'm going with it will shatter the stone.
Yeah, the wall's not going to get a saving throw.
Thunder!
The wall gives a saving throw.
Truth be told, this is one of the things that shatter is for. Breaking shit.
I would say since you are focusing this like on a large, you're focusing on the 10-foot section of wall itself. So what we're going to say to this is you're focusing on this 10-foot section that's right ahead of you.
This thing's a 10-foot radius.
Yes. So
Mm.
you're
I mean, if I can
focusing on-
focus it that small, then that'll spare me blasting Falavar.
Well, I would assume like you're doing it on you're focusing on that. It's still going to get Falavar, but you're focusing on that section specifically.
Yeah.
to make your DM's life easier. Okay, so Alavar, I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please. And can you
DC
go ahead
15.
can you go ahead and roll your thunder damage, please?
Yeah, let me just get those numbers, make sure they're right.
Should be 68 by my count.
$25 thunder.
How much?
25 thunder damage.
25.
What'd you roll, Falavar?
I did not make.
So you take 25 points of thunder damage as your eardrums pop. Blood begins to trickle out of your ears from the deafening explosion, and rock and mortar explodes out.
I'm actually not
Explodes.
gonna take that.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna use my reaction.
You cut.
Tomb of Levistus, to gain 90 temporary hit points. After
Ooh.
which I
Is that a
gain
spell?
it's a warlock feature.
He's stationary bubbled.
Pretty much, I entomb myself in the thing of ice. And then after I take the damage, I gain vulnerability to fire. My speed is reduced to 0, and I'm incapacitated. And it ends at the end of my next turn.
Okay. Just talking to your mic more because you're cutting out like every third. But I think I got the gist of what you said. So you're going to go ahead and pop that ability.
Yep.
And that resets on a long rest, correct?
Sounds like a short rest.
Short rest.
Short rest? Okay. So give me 1 sec.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's a good me not take damage.
It's a good oh fuck thing.
Which is what I needed it for.
Okay. The back wall is showered with bricks and mortar as the shatter spell goes off and finishes the job that the crack created and the work of Needle and Torian contributed to. The dust in the air fills the room. So, Dini, that is going to actually now start your turn. As you did that on Needle's turn, it is now your turn, Dini.
Wonderful. Oh yeah, right. I was about to try and click and move my character. Move me to where I can see into the room. Just like off to the right. Well, my right, but yeah.
So moving up right there, you can now see into the room. You see Zenora is pressed against this wall with a Shader Kai with a bloody short sword swinging at her.
Wonderful. Go ahead and move me up behind him right quick.
Damn. I will go ahead and move that out of the way.
We'll now have advantage for what's it called? Booming blade with the staff. Shit, I must have left space out somewhere.
Gotta love
again.
the bots, man.
Damn. Well, does it hit?
What is it?
That is
15.
a total of a 15.
15 does not hit. As you
Of
come up and
course it
swing
doesn't.
at him, he ducks out of the way.
Of course it doesn't. Well, move me away. No, he doesn't.
Why?
Because I have mobility.
Oh, you have the feet.
I do indeed.
Okay. So, Dini,
Yes,
that
those
is
go.
going to end your turn. Zenora, we are up to you. Falavar, you're on deck.
So, do I go first, or does my faithful
The
Thing.
faithful hound
Acts
will
on your
act
turn.
on your turn.
Okay. Well, so it will bite, right?
Yes, within he can bite him because he is hostile to you. So it is going to be a d20 plus your intelligence plus your proficiency.
Okay, so I'm gonna let him do his attack first, and then I will do what I'm gonna do.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Um, I'm gonna. I've got luck. I rolled a natural one, and it allows me to reroll.
Yep, halfling luck. Go ahead. Oh well, this is actually not you doing it. This
Yeah,
is
that's what I
your
was just
hound.
thinking. Okay, so I rolled a 7.
So yeah, natural one is going to be automatically missing it. It technically it is invisible though. So since he doesn't know it's there, go ahead and roll another d20.
Lucky that it was invisible.
It's gonna be a 22.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll 4d8.
It's gonna be 14.
Alrighty. You suddenly see bite marks appear on his forearm as your faithful hound grabs him by the arm and shakes violently. You hear him gasp in surprise as he did not know it was there.
All right, so then I'm gonna cast Blight on him.
Alrighty. That is a Constitution saving throw, correct?
Yes.
That is 8 plus 5 is a 13.
Does not save.
Alrighty.
It's 14 to save. So I'll be rolling for damage.
Yep. That is going to be 8d8 necrotic damage.
It's gonna be 39.
Okay. As the spell takes hold of him, it begins to wither his flesh, but it doesn't appear to do as much damage as you think it should. Okay, Zenor, that is your move action or your standard action. You have a move action and a bonus action if you'd like to take.
What can I do with my bonus action?
I don't know if you have anything.
I have bonus actions. It says 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah, not going to be a. You have to attack with your main action in order to attack with your bonus action.
Okay, so uh
So, would you like to move?
yeah, I guess I will run behind him.
Behind him? Right there?
Sure. I
Alrighty.
didn't do much there, but
You do not provoke because you stay in his threat range. Thalavar, you're up. Satine, you're on deck.
The ice I have melts, and that's it. That's my.
Alrighty. So, Satine, we are up to you.
I have a clear. Well, I can see him, right?
You currently cannot. You'd have to move into the room and to your right.
Then I will move into the room and to the right a bit.
You can see him when you get to right here, and probably even here if you want to stay one square back.
I'll stay one square back.
Alrighty, I'll just adjust that.
And I will attack him.
Go ahead.
2 shots. Boom.
Roll them both, please.
Wow. Okay, so that was a 18 and a 16.
Total?
Oh, it was 18 on the first one and a 16 on the second one, apparently. Yeah, because it added, I don't know if it added the plus 10.
No, you added them together, and then it's a plus 10 on the whole result. So it'd be a 28 and a.
A what?
28 and a 26. Then if we add
Those
the damage.
both hit.
Okay. Let me go ahead and roll the damage. It was an 8 and a 7, and then plus 6 to both.
So 15 plus 12 is 27 damage.
Thank you.
As both arrows take him in the back, you hear him cry out in pain. Satine, are you going to move anymore? You still have another 15 feet of movement.
No, I'm happy where I'm at.
Alrighty. Zenora, as you run around him, you see him turn, kind of glare at you for a moment, and suddenly poof out of existence. And you hear the door that opened suddenly close. And that is his turn. Torian, what are you going to do?
So the door opened and then closed in front of us.
No, the door was open. You saw him suddenly disappear, and then the door was rolled shut.
I'm going to open the door.
Okay, so you move up.
I
You
can,
only see a rock wall in front of you.
so there's no door there.
Not anymore. The
Oh.
opening is now closed.
Move up and hit the wall.
Okay.
Why not? There
I'm
was
gonna
a
move
way through
these
there.
out of the way as they are no longer important. You move up to the wall and begin hitting it. You still have your sledgehammer, so you can go ahead and start hitting it.
Alrighty. And that's going to be a mighty 20 damage total. Both swings.
Okay.
Dicebot doesn't like this today.
How I actually do need them individually though,
10
because
and 10.
oh no, you're using a sledgehammer. Never mind.
Yeah.
This wall appears to be of much sturdier make than the previous wall you guys were swinging at.
Okay.
Needle, you're up, followed by Deanie.
I'm going to run up to the room and be like, where did he go? Where did he go? And then look at Zenora, like, are you okay? And check her out.
She has a few cuts and is bleeding.
I can try and bandage her up with
Go to
medicine.
roll a medicine check.
Let's see here. What's my bonus to that? Okay. That is a 14.
Zenora, he grabs your arm that has a pretty deep slice in it and begins to wrap a bandage around it so it staunches the bleeding. Deanie, you are up, followed by Zenora.
From now on, Dini suggests the buddy system, yes? No one should be wandering off by themselves. even if
She
it's
didn't
only
wander
20
off.
feet.
I saw her, and then I didn't see her.
That's what Dini meant when he said not even 20 feet. She did not have to go far to get into trouble, yes?
Apparently, you need to not
too
drink
with
so much.
Chetchula, so too with Chetchula earlier.
Maybe hold hands.
What's wrong with Techula?
Fell into
He's
a
not
hole.
waking up.
He didn't wake up? When he's asleep? When did he go to sleep?
Took a
Move,
good hit.
Oh,
move me up to the door.
This door? That door?
I thought that door wasn't there anymore.
No, that door is that wooden door is still closed.
Oh, that was the door I wanted to open.
Oh, so you want to run to that door?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start hitting the door, or are you trying to open the door?
I would have tried to open it.
Okay. So grabbing the ring and pulling?
Yep.
Okay. The door doesn't shift. Now, when a door is locked or even if it's barred, there's always a tiny bit of give. This has no give at all.
So it seems like a fake door.
It definitely doesn't seem like it can open.
All right. I'll tell everybody that.
Dini, is that all you're doing on your turn?
That was that.
Okay. And Zenora, we're up to you.
I'm gonna let me look and see if I can heal it all. I guess I'm gonna cast False Life on me.
Okay. So you gain temporary hit points.
Yeah, I guess.
Let me pull it up real quick. You're going to get, what level are you casting it at?
I guess I will cast it at third.
Okay, go ahead, roll a d4 and add 14 to that.
Got 17.
All righty. Go ahead and note down you have 17 temporary hit points. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and drop ourselves out of combat order.
But
What
I
are you all
wanted
going
to
to do?
fire.
Fire where?
I was going to use the last arcane shot.
Which is?
Seeking arrow.
Does it go through walls?
That is an excellent point.
It does not.
No.
I'm gonna do an investigation check to try to see if I can find any like buttons or something to try to figure out if there's like another.
Go ahead and roll it.
and I will continue to help Zenora bandage up.
Sounds good.
I just picture her ending up as a
I
tiny
rolled a
mummy.
15.
A 15? It looks as if it is a blank wall.
All right.
Dini used his most powerful spell to get through this wall.
I got some spells I could probably use.
Oh, we got one that can shatter stone. Because that is what we need now.
Needle can shatter stone if he had hammer.
I thank you all for your aid.
Once
Can't have
again,
too many of us dying right now.
Wait,
Stay close to your partner. To
Wait.
anybody else.
we have people dying? Nito is not dying.
Once again, going back to Chula.
I have not seen Chula.
Chula is incapacitated.
Oh, you mentioned that. I've been in here. I killed 2 of these. Well, okay, one of them kind of killed himself, but I would have killed him if he didn't do that. He was next.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna move up to the door and cast the fake door and cast Eldritch Blast.
I'll start breaking
Roll
down
damage.
the door.
I forget you should get 2 of those.
Uh, 20 force damage.
Okay. So let me pull something up.
Shall I go continue pulling the jewelry out of that guy? I like jewelry. And it's what I-
Whatever makes you happy.
Okay. And Nito runs off and grabs some more jewelry.
Give me a sec before you do that.
Okay. So, how's everyone's quarantinement?
Excellent. I'm playing D&D.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
I
like
need
okay.
at this point, as you go up right next to the door and begin to shoot at it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I currently need Falovar, Torian, Zenora, Needle, and Dini to roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh, goody.
What did you do to me?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Is this one of the ones I got that's good? One of the ones I got that's bad.
Depends which class you started with.
That would be Paladin.
Then it's not good.
That's a 15.
Last time I passed one of these things, I still got poisoned.
Okay, so let me go ahead and call these out to make my life just a little bit easier. Okay, so Needle, I heard yours first. That's a 15, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You take 14 points of poison damage as
Ouch.
a thick, billowing green cloud erupts out of the cracks
No.
in the wooden door that simply fall away from the wall, revealing a thin container on the other side. Torian, would you roll?
18.
Yeah.
18, same thing. That's 14 poison damage. Zenora,
7.
that is 28 points of poison damage. Dini,
It's only a 13.
13, that is 14 points of poison damage. Falavar,
10.
that is 24 points of poison damage.
Oof.
And the cloud is now entered that space. So, let me see. Okay, so now that the trap has gone off, Satine, are you going to do anything as you see this billowing cloud suddenly erupt out of that door?
Everyone okay in there? Just gonna
You
mention
hear
again,
hacking
being
and
back is
coughing.
fine.
Gus!
You're not even able to say
Wow.
that as this hurts your lungs so bad. This is like coronavirus in the air.
Can I
That's
use
like basic trading, is it?
can I use absorb elements as my reaction to that?
Let me double check the spell. If it has a verbal component, no.
It says S for component.
Yeah,
So
it's only a
magic.
somatic, so yes, you can.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that for is acid poison damage would be the one that I'm claiming it on. It gives me resistance to the damage type.
So you would have taken 28, so you would take 14. Oh, you took 14, so you would take. How much did you take?
I
took
took
20.
the 24.
So you would take 14. Okay, Torian, what are you going to do?
There's nothing behind that. It was just like a false.
Actually, I
container.
need you to start your turn with a Constitution saving throw, please.
Alrighty. Yeah, I failed that one. It's a 3.
Oh, I rolled the exact same numbers as before. So that is 24 points of poison damage.
I'm
And
getting the hell out of the cloud.
okay, so you turn and begin making your way out, correct?
Yep.
All right. You can use both of your actions to guide yourself completely out of it. It is going about 5 feet beyond the opening in the wall, but that is it.
All right.
Needle, go ahead and make your saving throw. Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, that one again. Let me find my previous roll and just copy it.
Zenora, Dini, and Falavar, go ahead and get your Constitution saving throws ready too.
No, that's not the right one. Add +2 to that, so that's a 20.
20, that is 14 points of poison damage. What are you going to do on your...
I'm going to run out of it.
Zenora, go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
$16.
So you would take 14. Your resistance lasts till the beginning of your next turn. This is the beginning of your next turn, so you take 7. And then the resistance is gone. Would you like to run out of the cloud?
What was that?
Would you like to run out of the cloud?
Yeah.
Dini, go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
Still only a 14.
14, so
Grief.
that is 14 points of poison damage.
That advantage is not doing me much. Well, I suppose maybe it is doing me a little good.
Would you like to get out of the cloud?
Of course.
My faithful hound followed me, correct?
Yeah, he stays by your side.
Can I move
And
behind
Falavar.
Satine or wait? Who's that?
Sure.
I think that's Satine.
I also got a 3.
It is.
Another 3, so that is another 28 points of poison damage.
I am down.
You guys will see that Falavar is not leaving the cloud.
Bolivar! We got 10 minutes left.
Satine,
Really, people, you're making me do this.
Actually,
Put part of my cloak over
no
my
one is
face
me.
and
Actually,
go
no
in
one's
and
making you do
kind of
that.
try to pull him out.
sorry, real quick. Dini, you notice you are taking this damage despite having your necklace on. It's not that
Well,
you
no,
can't
the
breathe
necklace
gas.
wouldn't actually prevent me from that. It just gives me advantage on avoiding it.
Okay. But you're able to breathe in other environments. It's not so
Mm.
much the gas entering your lungs, it burns your skin.
Fun times.
So what are you doing, Satine?
I like to cover my mouth and nose, go in there and kind of pull him out.
Okay. Go to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage. 5, 10, 15, and drag him out. You'll be able to there. So he will still be in the cloud.
So that's going to be a 25.
25, so that is 14 points of poison. Torian, you see her pulling him out?
Oh, the sister.
Okay, you can pull him the other 5 feet out. It looks as if the cloud is not moving; it is simply staying in that location.
I suggest we go a different way. That one is bad.
Yeah, it would not be bad if I had not used my high level spell. God damn it. Oh
Needle
well.
hurts.
Okay,
Needle
so
hurts everywhere.
what are you guys going to do?
I think
We,
move
think-
back to the previous room and take a rest.
Into the entryway or into the?
Into the entryway, I think. The one with the pit.
The one with the pit?
Yeah. Unless anybody else has a different idea.
Sounds good, but we need to get this guy up.
I'll cast Cure Wounds level 1 on him.
All right, go ahead and roll the dice.
I'm doing so now. Oh, stupid chat. One
So we
second.
stopping and taking a break.
Yes, Needle. We need to get Valavar up.
That's going to be 16 hit points for Falliver.
Good. I need to rest too.
What level did you cast?
Should be 2d8. Is it only 1d8?
Yeah, for first level is only 1d8.
Okay, I shall reroll it. It said 2d8 when I was looking at it.
Yeah, that's because if you cast it a second.
yeah, you gotta watch out for those.
Okay, that's 6 hit points. Both the dice were
are
good on the
awake,
previous
Valavar.
one.
And I think this is a fantastic place for us to take a quick break so I can get some food in me. So don't bother rolling your hit points yet. I'll have my headphones in, so if you guys want to be doing that while we're on break, we can go ahead and get that done. But I think that now is a fantastic time for us to take about 10 to 15 minutes so I can get my burger inside me.
Do it.
No burger for you.
Probably.
All right,
No
guys.
burger
So
for you.
thank you guys very much. Stick with us for a bit longer. There is plenty more to see. Thank you so much for sticking around with us tonight. Let's see how the group does in the second half in Atlamana's embrace. So, you all have spent an hour resting and licking your wounds. You can still smell that acrid smoke from the other room as it slowly dissipates. What are you all going to do?
I'm going to check and see if the smoke has dissipated enough to where I can get a clean view of the room.
I'm going-
Which room? The room
The
beyond?
one where the smoke boiled out.
Oh, it didn't boil out from the room itself. The door is a false door.
Yeah. Just look at that room, see what the false door looks like, see if there's anything that may be beyond it.
It's fairly well cleared out for the most part. It would probably still hurt, but not as badly to step into it. You can see the wooden door was a facsimile that was simply blocking this container filled with this gas. The wall behind it is stone.
Okay.
A rather ingenious trap.
So
Not
it
to pat
doesn't
one's
appear
own
that
back.
there's anything moving out of that room.
You guys can be watching basically the whole time on your watch, and you do not see anybody leave the room, and you do not see the other door open either.
All right,
Neat.
so we got at least one of the Shader Kai out there.
Nita will begin pulling off Julie off the other dead bodies.
Okay. By now, you've been able to collect up pretty much anything that looks like it's useful.
Okay. I'm happy now.
All right.
Would you guys like to get another Zoom meeting going so you see where you would like to head next?
That sounds good.
Alrighty,
Oh,
let's
we
do
only
it.
got the stairs.
Not a
really,
bad
right?
idea. Though it seems like we only have one direction to go. Up the stairs. Oh, we figured out how to open up that door
Unless we
that
want
the
to try the
Shadow
front
Kai
door.
retreated through.
Isn't
Let me
there
know
a
what you want to do.
Zoom meeting, please.
It's up.
Zoom. So
Well,
many
we can go
post-attendee
back over there
forms.
and trying to... Oops. I pushed it where?
What?
I'm slightly confused on what's going on.
Yeah, camera's way
The
off.
meeting is invalid for some.
Try
It's
the
You
not.
typed it in wrong. Everyone else is in. I can move it around, but I just had a. If you guys want to show you guys kind of the emphasis on the stairway.
Alrighty. So the stairway
We're
is the
going
only
towards
way
the
we
stairs.
obviously haven't gone yet, right?
Yes, that is the only place that you haven't obviously gone. Besides, however, to get into the room that is behind that door.
Let's smash the wall.
Are we going to try and smash
We
the wall
do
down or
not
go up
have
the
that
stairs?
kind of time, do we?
Time is of the
We
essence.
got a few days, I think.
We take the stairs.
Well, how do we not know that where that guy is where we need to go?
We do not know either way.
Okay.
Is there a way to check the stairs that we haven't been near to see if there's like footprints and dust or anything like that?
Are you asking me or the party?
You.
You can search for anything that you wish.
And I wish to search for footprints or something.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Nita will also look at the ground, but he's not going to search. I help Satine.
Is the meeting up on the stream?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Do I get advantage with Needle's help?
Oh, Needle's
You do
not.
Never mind.
He's not even
That was
trained in
hopeful.
investigation.
That's
But
a
he's-
14.
There doesn't really appear to be an accumulation of dust in this place. Nothing that would be useful to like track footprints in.
How big is this moat? Is it proving to be bigger on the inside than it is on the outside?
So far, no. The moat was pretty big.
Just figured I'd make sure.
Yeah, at least 150 feet across.
All right then. How far up does the stairwell go?
It looks like it goes up about 10 to 15 feet. It has the ceiling and the rest of the place seems to match up with the ceiling. So this one goes up about 10 to 15 feet, and the rest of the hallway beyond looks like it may be 10 feet.
Up and away.
What is the
Uh,
consensus? What are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna head up if the rest of them are.
I'll go first
I'll
to check
set
for
up.
traps.
I'll be right behind her.
Eh.
Okay,
Dini shall
so
assist with the trap searching.
give me a second and let me set this next area up.
Excellent.
I don't have my headphones in.
So would you like Needle to test for
Excellent.
traps? He could test by stepping on everything.
No, Needle, we've had that before. Let
The lost
myself
bind
and
Do we
drive.
like
Dini do it.
Oh, but Needle wants to be helpful.
You are helpful, Needle.
You can be
by
helpful in battle.
Ah, yes.
Hold
I smash
Sonora's
things.
hand as a buddy.
Oh, yes, I'll hold Zenora's hand. It's okay, Zenora. Everything's gonna be okay.
I awkwardly rub his biceps.
That is very awkward.
It is awesome.
Part of my
This-
healing was drinking.
This is very strange. The last time that someone did that to me, we ended up in a tent.
For some reason, I hear Sonia having a conniption in the other room.
You should hold down the transmit button so we can hear your knip.
You
First
don't
telescopes, now
wanna know.
tents.
What about telescope? Needle has telescope. Would you like me to show? He keeps it in his bag.
Oh, the disturbing.
Good to know. Good to know.
Nice and safely in his sack.
You want to give me a lift up under your shoulders?
Me
Why,
or
certainly.
you?
Here
I
you
think
go.
they've become best friends. Hopefully, just friends.
They were the two best friends that anyone had.
Okay, so as we are burning daylight of our Zoom time,
Right?
what is your all's marching order going to be? Are you guys going single file? It is a 10-foot wide hallway, so you could walk two abreast.
I think it's Satine and Dini in the front.
Currently.
We're best friends right now.
Yes.
Do you two need a
So-
telescope?
No, my God, no.
Dini already has one. Wait, what are you talking about?
A telescope. That
Oh
thing
my
you,
God.
you look through.
I could hear that on David's.
You grab it and pull it out, and it gets long, and then you look at it, and you see things.
Oh yeah.
Who's next?
I'll be right behind the ones looking for traps.
I believe Needle and I'm sorry, what's your name? Zenora
Zenora.
are in the back,
Yo.
and she
I'll
is
be,
on my shoulder.
Flanking everyone.
Just like petting your
So
head.
you're gonna be next to Torian, Falavar?
Yeah.
I think I
I-
can breathe now.
I,
Say something funny again.
I think you're going to make Needles go
No.
to sleep. That feels good.
Excellent.
Okay. So here's what you guys currently see. If I can go ahead and get a investigation check from both of you if you're looking for traps.
So investigation, not perception, right?
If you're looking for traps, investigation.
I assume advantage, or are we each rolling individually?
Yeah, you can each roll
18
individually,
versus
or one of you can roll with advantage.
Oh, I just rolled an 18. But I can roll again if you want. Or do you have a better insight or investigation?
Not necessarily. I think we have the same.
You both
So
have a
if you
plus
rolled,
one.
if you rolled, you could say it's your advantage, or you could say it's just mine. We have the same. Yeah.
Oh,
Just roll
okay.
again.
Or actually, no, yours is better. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So
I'll
roll again
roll
and see if you
again.
get higher.
You could get a 20.
Yeah, I'll take that
Or not.
18.
Okay. So moving up, you can see now. By the way, I do have to ask the question: who here does not have dark vision?
Yeah, anybody?
Does Torian have dark vision?
I have the goggles of happiness. Yes.
The goggles of happiness. Those are called beer
Goggles of happiness.
Do Ghostwise halflings have dark vision?
They do.
I'm pretty sure that
Half
Needle has
orcs
dark
do.
vision. Yeah. Dark vision, yes. Shades of gray.
Elves have dark
So
vision.
everybody in this group has dark vision. Very nice. So you guys can see there are empty torch sconces that dot this place. They do not house any torches, and there is no light within here. Where you had some light streaming in from the previous room with the door open, it is pitch dark in this part of the embrace. So looking around, you can see down here, you actually have right here a archway. So you have a way to go this way. You can go to the end of this hallway. There's a door right here, and there's a hallway leading around.
A point of reminder for everyone: dark vision is functionally you see low.
Yeah,
we are
you see
seeing
'em-
in low light. We have disadvantage.
Yes, you see in black and white with dark vision.
That's less relevant,
So
regardless.
there are no torches, right?
And we
No,
should probably
you guys
strike
have
them.
some in your packs.
Why
I
would you
just
want a
wanted-
telescope for this? You couldn't see any better with it.
So do we want a torch?
No.
Do we not want a torch?
I don't need to see better. My faithful hound will protect me. And you, big buddy,
Yes, I get torch.
We should strike it.
as I give him a willy.
Ew!
Okay, with how short you are, how are you giving him a willy?
She's on my shoulders.
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Well,
That got dirty real quick.
I feel like you went to a dark place.
I live in a dark place.
He
He thought
does.
you went to a dark place, apparently.
It is a dark place. There's no torches here.
It is a very dark place.
So I think we'll be lighting up a couple torches.
Yep.
Okay, Needle's got one. Who's got the other?
I'll
Here you
light
go,
another one.
Zenora. Why don't you hold this for me?
Alrighty.
You'll keep your fingers out of my ears.
I'm good.
With how big you
My
are
hands
compared
are
to her, she
occupied
probably
with
like fisted
beer.
your ear.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, so you guys have a choice to make. Are you guys going to head to the right, head to the left, or are you going to split the party?
All right, hold up. I can open that door from a distance if you want to try that. If it's unlocked.
We try that.
Indeed.
All right, from 30 feet away, Mage Hand to a pull on the door that we can see with the hand.
Hey, is anybody looking at the stream?
Yes.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah,
It's
isn't that
all
kind of
weird.
Yeah, isn't that kind of cool? It's my paper is showing up as the background.
No, that is really cool, man.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought you
right.
did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I
Also,
had I
No,
had no
no.
idea
I
that was
think
gonna
Paul
happen.
did that one.
yeah, I started that last stream.
Oh, nice.
However,
Though you may
you're
want to brighten up the train a little bit if you can, because I got all the light on can.
okay, but you do have a problem where your arm is kind of disembodied sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
It's because your shirt is the
Shirt's
same
blue.
blue.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really
Great.
cool.
Look at them
Okay.
guns.
So, are you guys going? You guys could open the door directly on your left. You guys could go to the right. Where would you guys like to go? What would you guys like to do?
Opens the door from 30 feet away.
How about we check for traps so we don't have a
That's
repeat
why I'm
of,
30
you
feet
know,
away.
gas file? Hey, you are. We're not.
I'm behind everyone, so I'd
I
be
would
one
check
of the-
for traps with my axe.
No,
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 Deanie
needle.
and
I'll
I
do.
bad needle.
will check for traps.
Oh.
So, you guys going to approach the door?
Deanie and I will check for traps, and we're approaching slowly.
And
Oh,
check
wait.
for traps on the way
Okay.
there, considering what all's happened so far.
Well, you guys are currently using your 18. That is your we'll call it like your passive investigation that you guys are together.
Are we holding hands?
I would assume not.
Deanie needs his hand free.
Fine.
No love
Okay,
for Deanie.
so you would like to investigate the door?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll with advantage if Deanie is helping you. I should get me a stool for this.
That's gonna be an 11.
Okay, you do not detect any traps upon the door.
We're a-okay, guys.
Just
Go ahead
in
and
case.
open
You want
it
me to
then.
I
open
don't
it
see
from
an
a
11. I
distance?
see a 15 and a 19. What the hell?
It's a 10 and a 9.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
That's why, 11.
Right. Add them together.
Yeah, I forgot the cave one thing.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Try to open it from about 20 feet
Everyone,
away.
step.
We step on back and let Valvar go crazy.
Satine,
How
just
far
step
back?
around the corner.
I say good 30 feet away.
Only if you hold my hand, Deanie.
So you guys backing down this hallway or
Very
go ahead and
well.
back down the stairway?
The hallway, I say.
Deanie and Satine are scooting around the corner.
That is
Scooting.
30 feet, and that is going to reveal
Needle scooting back too.
Satine is going around the corner.
Yeah, with
Satine and Deanie were
Deanie.
going around the corner.
Holding hands.
Just right there.
Well,
I'll go
nice
ahead and
for
do
nothing to
30
have
feet with
exploded.
Valvar.
I'm sorry?
Do you want to go a little further, or are you good
Can you
there,
repeat
Kyle?
that, Vince? We didn't get that.
I'll wait with Valvar wherever he's at.
Okay.
Don't want him to be up by himself. Except for he's
No.
right next to me, so we're
I'll
good.
cast Mage Hand to open the door then once everyone's out.
Deanie
Okay.
does not hear the sounds of dying. We should move up.
Why? What
The
does sound of
door-
dying sound like?
Opens easily. A latch clicks and the door creaks almost quietly open. The torch that you have reveals about 30, about 5 feet into this room. There appears to be nothing.
That was easy.
Or
Let's
I'll
too
move forward
easy.
with them.
So who's picking in Dini and Satine?
Since we are over here,
Okay.
I'll move up right behind them.
So as you guys approach the door, I would like Dini and Satine to make perception checks, please.
Who all?
Dini and Satine.
oh
16.
dear God, that's one.
Ooh, Kyle.
Nat 20?
Yep, total of 25.
Dini, you can hear the faint sound of rock sliding on rock. It's almost completely silent.
It's coming from ahead of us.
It looks like it's coming from ahead of you, but the sound is reverberating ever so slightly in the hallway to your right.
God damn it! I keep trying to slide the map. Since
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
Let me
going
give
that
you a
way,
better
view.
view.
so used to roll 20.
Yeah, I was doing that too.
It's okay.
We
I look
may-
at pamphlets and try and scroll up.
We may have company. Something has opened.
Is it good company this time?
Dini assumes not. Unless you consider
Assume
combat
the
to be
battle
good
position.
company.
I want to hit someone with my axe again.
So, what are you guys going to do? We'll start with the people on the front. Dini and Satine, what are you guys going to do?
I say draw weapons, approach cautiously and
Where?
quietly.
Approach where?
Kyle, where do you want to go?
I suppose. Take a peek farther into this room? I mean, what is this thing I'm looking at? Just looks like a short hallway.
It looks like there's a 10-foot hallway that seems to open up to the right.
Ah. Shall we take a look?
Okay.
Hmm.
Follow
I'm going to
along with them.
approach silently.
Because of your boots.
Because my boots.
And if we get deep enough in, I will remove this so that way I have more control over the other side too. I just want to have both of them up for a little while because I'm going to take a ton of pictures. Dini and Satine, you guys head in, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Silently.
Stealth checks, please.
Oh, this should go well.
And then Torian, Needle, and Falavar, where are you going?
That
I'm
did go
following
well.
Dini and Satine 10
Hey,
feet back.
Satine, don't you have an advantage because of your boots?
I
Yes,
did.
I'm headed towards
Are
them too.
you heading into the room? Or are you staying in the hallway?
I'll stay in the hallway.
10 feet behind Dini and Satine the whole time.
Already.
And
Can I
Zoran's still
send
on
my
me.
faithful hound in?
No, he stays by your side.
Such a faithful
I'll
hound.
And
stay
Falavar.
with Zenora.
Okay, so you're going to be
Okay.
back with Needle and Zenora.
Correct.
And your faithful hound has been padding along the whole time. Watch out. You only got about 6.5 hours left on the spell.
Uh-oh.
Right.
You're like cutting it close.
You're cutting it
Might have to
super
take a
close.
long rest soon.
Okay, so as you all move into position, with your stealth checks, what was that again, Dini and Satine?
Let's see, 23 for me.
22 for me.
Okay, so with those stealth checks, as you all make your way inside, you will see the following. And as you guys are moving stealthily, they do not get to jump on you.
Do you get the jump on
So-
them?
Yes.
No, they were expecting you. And you will see the far wall. There is an open section of it. So, as you make your way around the corner and you kind of catch everybody slightly off guard, I would like all of you to go ahead and roll me initiative, please.
Excellent. Oh, what a waste of natural 20. I am playing Torian. Duh.
Mm.
Wow.
Torian is going first.
You caught some of these guys really off guard.
I don't know. if
Trouble
I'm
it is
going
really
first
off
or
guard
not,
because I
but-
rolled very low.
I rolled a 7. Yeah.
Okay, so 20 to 25?
20.
20 for Torian. Anybody higher than
20.
20 even?
Yes.
Okay, I give the natural 20 to Torian. 15 to 20.
16 for Needle.
10 to 15.
I got 12.
Hey, you're not going last or second to last, Falavar.
Right? It's this past few fights.
5 to 10.
Yo, that would be me.
And Deanie?
That's a 9.
Okay. So Zenora bringing up the rear. Okay. So Torian, you are staying 10 feet behind, and you can see the looks on Satine's face as she goes to raise her bow, and Deanie's face as he takes a defensive stance. What are you going to do?
Moving past Satine into whatever's in front of us.
Alrighty. So moving right around the see, there are two of these guys who were kind of waiting, crouched down next to the tables. But as they've seen them, they are rising to their feet, and they're both pulling towards chains that they have hanging from their belt.
I shall bellow to the war god, rage.
You cut out there.
Bellow to the war god, rage and charge.
Okay. Closest one?
Can I split the difference so neither of them are going to be able to use ranged weapons without getting disadvantage?
Sure.
I'll do that.
Alrighty.
And I'm
Okay,
going to
so which
reckless
one are you gonna attack? There is yellow and red.
Red's the one closest to Satine, right?
Yes.
That one.
All
And
right.
attack it. So it's going to be a 20 and a 21 to hit.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Do you want radiant damage separate?
No.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll all the damage dice together to speed this up.
Sounds like a plan, my man.
Alrighty. So that was pretty awful. It's going to be 36 damage.
36.
36. There were lots of ones and twos.
Alrighty.
2 for that,
Okay, so
3, 5, 9. Yeah.
that is
36.
going to be your entire turn. So we're going to go to Satine, and Needle, you're going to be up on deck after me.
Okay.
What are you
I'm
doing,
gonna
Satine?
pull around the corner. I can see yellow, right?
You can see yellow and red.
Let's go with yellow first. And I'm going to not seeking shot, shadow, the shadow one, shadow arrow
Okay.
on the yellow one, which is the far one, right?
Yes. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Did you do it?
That was
you
a
do it?
nat
Natural
20.
Yeah, she
Natural
did it.
Very
20.
nice.
Watch out.
Hold down that button when you're squealing like that.
I was trying to type. Sorry.
She's
Okay,
trying
go
to
ahead and
expedite her turn.
roll your damage. Add an additional 8 damage on top of that for your weapon damage.
Was that for both attacks?
That's just for the one.
Uh-huh.
That's just weapon damage. Let me do the 2d6 extra.
And I rolled a natural 2 on his saving throw, so he's only gonna be able to see what's 5 feet around him.
5 feet around him. He's basically kind of blinded. It's awesome. And you also take, so it's 19 weapon damage. That's with the additional, or I should say the crit, and 7 force damage. No, psychic damage, sorry.
So 26 total, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. Your next
Second
attack.
attack goes to red.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Is this a special attack or no?
No, it's regular attack. So it's going to be a 17. Does that hit?
It would, but he's going to use his reaction. Oh no!
Damn.
You can only do that against a melee attack, so it matches. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
8. Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Alrighty, Satine, are you going to move?
Can I still see both of them if I go in that corner behind Deanie?
No. You'll only be able to see the yellow one.
Damn. I guess I'm staying right here.
Alrighty. Give me 1 sec.
I really like that arrow, the shadow arrow thing.
I can tell. You've been using it a lot.
It is so nice. I really want to use the bursting arrow,
Okay.
but I don't want to hit you.
So,
Well, thank you for not doing it.
moving around this corner, you see the first female of the Shader Kai pop around this corner, raise her hands, and cast a spell. This
Oh, no.
entire area here is now filled with inky black tentacles. After that, she
Ew.
steps back around the corner.
Do I see her?
She steps out like she's not being stealthy when she does it. She steps out, casts a spell, and then slides back in. She still has total cover, so you currently can't see her, but you did see her walk out and cast the spell.
Well, let me know when it's my turn.
I shall. It is your turn, Needle. And Needle, I need for you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh, a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Oh, I got a special thing for that.
And sorry, Satine, you are also in this area currently too.
God damn it.
Okay. Just make sure I got that right before I do it. And that is... okay. Oh, that's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay. You're going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to unrestrain myself.
Go ahead and make a strength or dexterity check.
I think well, let's see. I get advantage on dex, but not on strength, but strength has a better bonus.
Decisions.
Right? But given that it's, what's his name? Needle, he's going to try and muscle his way out of it. And that's a 21.
As this tentacle wraps around your legs, you literally grab this shadowy appendage, rip it off of your body.
and then I want to chase towards that shader kai,
The woman or inside the room?
the woman.
Okay, so every space for 20 feet in front of you is difficult terrain, so you're going to be able to move
20 feet.
yep, 10,
And
20.
I will be taking
Zenora with you.
Zenora with me, yes.
Alrighty, so Needle, that's going to end your turn. Falavar, you're up. Dini, you're going to be on deck after me.
Okie dokie then.
You guys'
Falavar.
mics are breaking up really bad on my end.
Am I breaking up?
Not on
Mm,
my end.
Not
No,
on
no,
mine.
we're good here.
Yeah,
Guess it's
sorry,
a
must
bad
be.
connection for you.
Falavar, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. So that the roll is a 19 plus 2, so that's a 21.
So you succeed. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go into the direction of where I saw that caster and try to attack.
Alrighty, so your movement will get you here. That is as far as you can move with your movement, and you currently cannot see her.
All right then. Yeah, then I'll hold action Eldritch Blast for when I
Okay, so if somebody pops out around the corner, you will attack them. Gotcha.
correct.
Alrighty. So it is now the Shader Kai's turn, and as Torian has jumped towards both of them, they drop the chains that they're pulling for and rip short swords out of their belts. This red one is going to wait for the yellow to move into position, and they're both going to attack.
Remember, he
Uh,
can't see a whole lot.
Exactly. So he's just focusing on Torian. So Torian, that's going to be 4 attacks coming to you. So first attack against Torian, that's going to be a 20 even.
Hits.
Second attack against Torian, that is a 14.
Miss.
Third attack against Torian, that is a 13.
Miss.
And last attack against Torian, that is a 20.
2 hits.
Okay. Okay, you are not resistant.
I'm resistant to all physical damage.
So let me roll them separate. So let me roll the 2 dice separate. Oh, and those are minimum damage. So that's going to be 10, so 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the necrotic damage, 8. Ooh, 8 plus 13 is 21 points of necrotic damage.
So 26 total.
26 total.
You couldn't
And
roll
that's-
min on the one that I was
Ooh, yeah,
not
right.
resistant
There's,
to. Huh?
and I rolled really bad on the first one, but I rolled
Yeah.
3 6s and a 5 on the second one.
Sounds about
or 2
right.
6s and a 5, excuse me. Okay, that's going to end the Shader Kai. So, Dini, you're up. Zenora, deck to end the round.
Move me to flank the Shadow Kai yellow.
Okay.
And I'll give Booming Blade another try. Why not?
Booming Blade.
Just making sure.
Torian flexes to avoid the
That's what I kept picturing.
God damn. Well, that's a no, presumably.
Ooh.
Total of 14.
14 is not a hit.
God damn this. Oh, well. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Zenora, you are ending the turn. You are currently riding on needles. He is having trouble moving through these riding needles. You cannot see the spellcaster. What are you going to do?
I can't see what?
You cannot see where the spellcaster is. What are you going?
Sorry, he said, "What are you gonna go do now that you can't see the spellcaster?"
I guess.
Your
Can
hound
I
knows up to
attack?
follow you, by the way.
Do what?
Your hound follows you.
Okay. I am I guess gonna jump down and
Okay, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
$15.
15, I believe, is a match. Ooh, no, 15 beats it. So you are unaffected by them, but it is difficult terrain. There is actually another 5 feet of difficult terrain ahead of you, and then it clears out at the end of the hall.
Okay, so I'll go to the end of the hall.
Okay. So that's 10, 15. She is actually back here. So there is 5 feet of space between the two of you. As you walk around the corner, you see her take a defensive stance, holding her hands up. What are you going to do?
I am going to
Is the hound in front of?
The hound follows at the beginning of her turn, so it went to catch up to her. When she moved again, it'll move to catch up to her again at the beginning of her next turn.
so to catch up with me on my next turn.
Yeah, it is slowed by the tentacles as well. So what are you
I
doing?
will. Can I absorb elements
Yes, you can.
and then cast a cantrip as well?
If only the absorb elements is a reaction, so you'd have to be taking damage in order to cast it to react to that damage. So you wouldn't be able to cast that yet, not until something happens that
Oh,
would
okay, I
enforce
see.
damage.
Okay, well then in that case, I am going to acid splash with the cantrip.
Alrighty, that is a saving throw. Constitution or dexterity, excuse me.
Dexterity.
Okay. That is a natural 20 on the roll. It seems to hit almost like a physical barrier between you and her and simply slides off of it.
Do I still have an action or no?
Your action was casting the spell. So you have a bonus action step. And our Zoom meeting is ended.
Oop, there goes the
You know
meeting.
what? Can I close the distance and then get her with dagger?
That would be another act. So you've already used your action to cast the spell.
Okay, well I guess I don't know what a bonus action is then.
Bonus actions usually are special abilities or spells. And a spell will tell you whether or not it is a bonus action to cast. So after
Okay,
this
so like
turn,
a feat?
no, specific abilities for certain classes will have it. I would go through and look at each of your spells and look at the casting time on each one, and it'll tell you if it's a bonus action, a reaction, or a standard action.
Well, would a feat be would I be able to use that?
What feat?
The spell sniper.
No, that just affects your spells. That's not something you do. That's just something that affects every spell you cast. So that allows you to ignore cover when you're casting spells.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and end Zenora's turn. Did you still want to close the distance or you want to stay where you are?
I'm having trouble hearing you. You're breaking up really bad on my end.
Okay, we'll just go ahead and end the turn for now. Torian, what would you like to do?
The one I hit before, let's hit him again.
Alrighty.
Do I have advantage on that one?
The yellow one or the red one? Because you attacked the red one last.
Okay, I attacked red. So he's not directly in front of me, right?
He's the one in front of you. The one between you and Deanie is the.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action Oath of
I'll stay where
Enmity.
I'm at, but I don't know if
Who?
Oath
Okay,
of
I guess
Enmity.
you got cut off again.
Oath of Enmity. Gotcha.
So I'll have advantage of attack, 4 attacks on that,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and swing twice. The red one, right? The one I hit first.
Yep, the red one. Go ahead.
Okay, so the first one's going to be a crit. Second one is going to be a 27.
Both are hits.
Alrighty, so I'm going to max out 2d6, correct?
Yes, you are.
Do I max the rage damage too, since it's an additional die on the weapon?
The rage damage is an additional die on your weapon.
For Zealot, I get a d6 plus 2 radiant or necrotic on attacks, divine fury. First creature I hit on
yes.
each of my turns.
Yes, that is the dice is max as well.
Okay, so that'll be 18. Do I roll another d6 for it?
Not the. It's only the weapon damage.
Okay, so 18 plus 5d6. So 48 damage. Some of
And
it's radiant if it matters.
And that's the total from the two.
That's the total from both attacks.
You stick your great sword straight into his stomach and pull it out. You see his lower intestine just kind of swing out of his stomach. He kind of grimaces and grabs it and then just starts laughing maniacally. He is openly bleeding and doesn't look like he's going to be able to stand for much longer.
Alrighty. I hope
That
not
was-
with his intestines ripped out the side of his body.
No, that is your bonus action and your attack action. Do you want to move or no?
I can't shift to take away their advantage without causing an attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm good.
Okay. Satine, we're up to you. Needle, you're on deck after me.
Okay.
Are you gonna join the Zoom, David?
Oh,
Oopsie.
I had it on the joint. Like I just had to click the button.
And
So-
Zenora lost audio.
Oh no.
That's not good.
I'm going to do 2 attacks against which one looks worse for where?
Hold on real quick. Somebody type out to her that she should leave the call and re-enter. That may reset. But not Satine because it's her turn.
Got it.
So Satine, what are you doing?
Which one of the 2 looks the worst?
Oh, the one that has his intestine hanging out, definitely. Oh, sorry. Satine, on the start of your turn, I need you to roll me a dexterity save.
Zoom does not want to open.
Hold on, lagging.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yep,
Okay.
there you are.
I had to get on my phone.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
There we go.
Okay, 13 dex saving throw.
Okay, that is a fail. So you are restrained in your space and you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Okay. And I have a 27 and a 20 to hit on the
So
one with
the
its
20
intestine hanging out.
So the 27 hits him with the first attack. As he kind of smiles at Torian, you see an arrow take him straight in the neck. With one last gurgle, he falls over, smashing over a suit of armor that was hanging next to him.
Yes.
And I guess the 20 on the other one with
Yes.
13 damage.
13 damage?
Is that the one that can only see 5 feet in front of him, or was it the other one?
Yes. That is the one that can only see in front of him. So go ahead and roll again and see if you get a crit.
Okay.
Because he can't see you, so you have advantage.
I'll
Did you
take
get a
that.
20?
No, I got a 17.
Okay, no, you're
So
good.
27.
Okay, and you are restrained, so your speed is 0. So that's going to go ahead and end your turn unless you want to spend your action surge.
Can I spend my action surge?
If you wish, you can.
I can't use it to get myself
You can
out.
use it to try to break out, yes.
Oh, okay, then I will do that. Would it be acrobatics?
Oh, no, it's an attack action, correct?
Ah.
It's a standard action, I
Yeah.
believe.
It's okay. If it's just a
Hold on.
standard action, then you can do it. But if it's an attack action, we'll say you can. Just for sake of ease, we'll say
It's an
that you can.
additional action on your turn. So it doesn't say.
Okay,
Like,
so
So
go
it's
ahead and
any
roll a
action.
dexterity check or a strength check.
that's going to be a 15.
You are free.
Free
So
at last!
you're able to move if you wish. If you do not move, you will be subjected to it next round.
I would like to move out of it, but where I can still see that dude.
How about right there?
Yes.
Oh, actually, you can move against the wall instead.
I would like to be against the wall, please.
There you go. Okay, so it is now my turn, and she is going to go ahead and she is going to move to this corner. And I
Do I
need
see her?
you do go ahead and make your attack.
Does a 15 hit?
15 would hit, but she raises her hand and a magical barrier intersperses between you and her. Roll your second attack.
16.
16 also hits that same barrier.
Alrighty then.
I need a dexterity saving throw from Zenora, Falavar, and Needle, please.
It's gonna be a 12 for me.
That is a unnatural 20.
7.
What was your roll again, Zenora?
12.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Zenora and Falavar, you both take 32 points of lightning damage. Needle, you take 16 points of lightning damage.
Ah!
And she's going to stand right where she is. Needle, we're up to you. Falavar, you're on deck.
Needle now is mad, and he's going to rage.
Okay, and you're going to try to close the distance?
I'm going to close the distance and attack recklessly.
Okay, give me a sec.
Okay.
That's sorry. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, okay. That's a 19.
Okay, you are not restrained. So 10, 15, 20, 25, and you have closed the distance.
Okay. First is a regular 20,
That is a match.
and second one is only, you know what? I have a luck point. I'm going to use that.
Okay, and this is your last luck point.
Yes, that is right. That's a 29. Oh, no,
Both
I'm
hit.
sorry. That's a natural 20.
Then that definitely hits. So don't forget your extra D12 of damage rolled.
Extra
Plus
12
his
damage.
savage attacker for being halfway.
So that is, I'm going to be rolling 3d12 and then add a d12. for the, or an add 12 for it. Well,
Yes.
yeah. So.
So 12 for
Okay.
your roll. What's your strength? Your modifier is plus 10. So you're rolling 22 and you're rolling 3d12.
32.
Yeah, 32.
2 attacks plus 10 twice.
Yeah, that's right.
So 32 plus 3d12. Holy crap.
That is 55 damage.
55 total?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let me check something real quick.
She dropped her spell.
Hopefully
Can
she just
you
drops.
read that?
Oh, yes.
55.
55 hit points.
Ooh.
So that's an insta kill?
That is well, not an instant kill because you hit twice, but yes, that is a 1-round kill.
Splat.
Tentacles suddenly disappear. Good job, Needle. Son of a bitch. All right. Falovar, you don't need to make a dexterity saving throw because she has had her chest just cut open twice, breaking the magical barrier between her and Needle with both attacks.
Yes, the dog is not showing up on
I can see
stream
it.
because it's blue.
Oh,
Yes.
that's what that was.
It's like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's the dog.
Oh,
Makes sense.
I thought it was a blur or like a piece of paper.
You know, right? I thought it was a glitch on my computer screen.
So, Falovar, what are you going to do? At this point, Zenora, the dog will just run to catch up to you.
Good job, Needle. And I'll go ahead and I'll run back towards the other door, try to catch up with Satine.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Are we out of combat?
There is a single enemy left, and you can see him, and he cannot see you. If you like to cast Eldritch Blast, you have advantage on the attack.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Do it now.
Who, me?
All right, so the first one's a
Falovar.
27.
Oliver.
That is a hit.
Sorry.
Second
Okay.
attack.
That is 24.
That is a hit. Roll your damage twice. So 2d10 plus 10.
That's 24 force damage.
Thank you. Both of these shots take him in the stomach, and you just see him vomit a little bit, it dribbling out of his mouth. He just kind of tries to straighten himself up to, as he doesn't know what's happened to his allies, just continue his fight. And Falavar, that's going to end your turn, correct?
Yeah, I'd say in Elvish, I'd give up if I were.
Okay. It is now his turn. He is going to continue his assault on Torian. So Torian, the first attack without advantage. Hey, that's a natural 18, a 25.
That is.
Second attack is a natural 1. So that is
That
definitely
misses.
not a hit. So that is max damage on the piercing. So it would be 10, so 5 damage because you're raging.
Okay.
And okay. And 9 damage from the necrotic.
So 14 total.
14 total.
I'd appreciate if you'd roll lower on the necrotic in the future. Thank you.
I did. That was a 1, 4, and 4.
Oh.
That's going to end his turn because he's going to stand his ground and fight to the death. Dini, it is your action.
Oh, it's Nora just left.
She's back
Wow.
in, but muted.
Interesting.
Hold on a moment, trying to find my zeros.
And Zenora, you're on
I'll
deck.
go ahead and this guy got enough metal on him for shocking grasp. I think I have advantage on that regardless.
He has tons of metal piercings. Yes.
Oh, you're gonna light him up like a Christmas tree.
Nope, I am not because my dice cannot be bothered to roll something that will actually
You
hit.
have advantage on the attack.
I did.
He
You rolled 2 sixes.
I know how to roll the proper ones.
And I was going to give you
It will
extra
not-
damage. With
It
shocking
will
grasp.
not work. It refuses to work for me. It just cannot be bothered.
Okay, so Dini, that's going to end your turn, correct?
Pretty much.
Zenora, you're up. Would you like to do anything, or would you like to just wait for this to resolve itself?
I think my faithful hound will has an attack.
There's no one around you to attack.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna wait it out then.
Okay. So we're gonna come back around to Torian. Go ahead and finish him off.
All right. Well, hopefully, the way people have been rolling, I might be in trouble here.
Well, you have 2 attacks with advantage, so we'll see.
Alrighty.
I got you, buddy.
First one is going to be a 20 to hit, not natural.
20. So even if he does his parry, that'll still hit. So that is a hit.
And another 20, not natural.
And same thing. That is 2 hits.
Alright.
Your combined minimum damage is going to finish him off. So you chop him right on the shoulder blade. The blade sinks in about 6 inches down to his chest, and with a second heaving swing, you bisect the top half of his body from the bottom.
Excellent.
Okay, we are now out of combat.
These people are such gluttons for punishment.
Does
Don't
this, one,
swear, 13. That last one, he had to split.
does this one have piercings too?
They all do. The female has only a precious few, and they are each of them is tipped with a gem.
I will definitely grab those and anything else that she has on her that's valuable.
100%.
We need to take a quick breather, or we.
Yeah. So
Just check the room and then we can move on.
Sorry,
Out of-
Zenora, what were you saying?
out of game here. My headset for my computer is not working for some reason, and my phone is about to die.
If you got to step out, that's fine.
Back in the backpack.
You want? Yeah, we'll have you just go back in the backpack, and I'll adjust the encounters. Okay.
You were
So I'm
already pretty
like-
drunk anyway.
Backpack.
It's the perfect answer to when the character can't be here. She's just too drunk to function.
Yeah.
Oh, Zenora, you
But thank
drank
you
too
for
much
joining
again.
us tonight, Amy. We really appreciate you showing up.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks for letting me
Amy.
play.
Yeah, thank you, Amy.
Sorry, I'm having technical malfunctions here.
I'm surprised it's gone as well as it had at this point.
Yeah,
Basically,
right.
I expected just piles of trouble.
Hey, we're
Well,
getting it out of the way before Wednesday.
I'm just worried
That's
about
right.
these headphones because they were expensive gaming
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you check
Okay.
the
So
USB?
then,
Do what?
Zenora, have yourself a
Check the
great
USB
night.
is plugged in, right?
and
Yeah.
We will see you later. Okay.
All right.
night.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Good night.
Night.
Night, Amy.
Bye.
Hmm.
All right, I'll go ahead and check this room. To
Let's
investigate, see
loot
if
these
there's anything.
bitches. Sorry, Joe.
After I rip all the piercings off of her and anything else, I will go check the barrels in the corner.
What is this room?
What does the room look like? Its function
Let me go ahead and
is?
give you guys a description.
Sounds like
Benches
it.
holding a variety of spiked chains, curved longswords, and the like occupy this place. A few scattered suits of black studded leather can be found. Each seems to be fitted to a particular person, as they do not cover the odd bit here and there, perhaps leaving room for the vile piercings the Shaderkai possess. This appears to be a sort of armory.
Can anyone detect
Hmm.
magic?
Afraid not.
No.
Going
Not
to put
I.
a damper on figuring out what this thing does.
Do any of the weapons look nicer than the other weapons?
Not particularly.
Do they look nice?
They're well made. They're better made than like a typical blacksmith.
Is there a
They may
scimitar?
fetch a decent price. No, they're all the same kind of curved short swords that they've all been using. There's a couple longer variants, but that's it. It's just specifically what they have.
Okay. Can we find anything else of value?
The one female has a wand in her possession.
Ooh.
We'll take it.
I'll take his. I'll load up some swords until It's comfortable load on my pack.
Okay. So let me point out a couple of things, okay? Because I know it's going to be hard to see. I'm actually going to now remove the to give me some room to work with. So give me a sec while I take out my headphones and move this, okay?
Alrighty.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Do it now.
Do it
Do it
now.
now.
Put the cookie down.
You know, if you hadn't have split the caster in two immediately, I was going to step out into the hall and cast lightning bolt. But you had to go and split it in two. You
But
jerk.
it was fun. And he hurt me. Made me mad.
There were
I had to
several
pay
Being
nice
him
the
back.
sessions.
Okay.
He was making more of her to go around.
Yeah. We were
Oh,
really
she
just
goes
sharing.
around.
She went
Obviously,
splat.
she had
Like a record.
tentacles.
She is
Ooh.
not spread thin, and there's still more to spread.
Tentacles. I
She,
like it.
she was your
tentacles.
tentacly hentai friend.
It made me tingle.
Okay. So,
Oh, God.
things I need to point out because you guys may not be able to see them very well. There is a door here on this wall. There is
Yeah,
a
we can't see
door
that.
here on this wall. So here on this wall and here on this wall.
All right. Do we need to take a breather, or shall we open the next door?
We'll do the same trick. 30 feet away, I'll open it.
Hold up. Do we need to stop and rest a bit? Anybody?
Dean,
I'm
going to
checking
go
the
ahead and remove
barrels.
Zenora from the board.
Deanie could use
He's
the
down your
time
back
to
there.
identify this rod.
I have rod you can identify.
For game purposes, it's not going to be anything that you guys will want to use for this adventure.
Okay.
It's it's a one shot.
So,
It's only the treasure at the end that matters.
Yes.
Fair enough.
so
We'll
we're
keep it
taking
for the
a
end.
short rest.
I don't have much of a hit point or hit dice left to use if we took a short rest, so it's useless to me.
Oh, no, I'm just asking. Are we? Are we not?
I
Are we
still
moving
keep
on?
going.
Then I shall check the first door for traps. And I hit my hand out.
Good job.
Don't hurt yourself. Deanie will help.
Needle's
Hurting
still
her?
curious about what's in the
So
barrels.
is that this door then?
Let's make that clear. Last time I wasn't sure which door was being opened, and me and Satine were way too close to that door when it opened.
Okay.
Right? I was confused.
Well,
on
not
what
really. You
yeah.
guys were 20 feet away.
That's still too close.
So,
I died because I was within 30 feet of a trap
Mm-hmm.
in a campaign. I don't know.
That's true. And who knows? People can still die here today.
I don't
So-
want to die.
I almost died.
Right here, is this the door you guys wish to open? Or this one?
The first one I say, why not?
I'd
Okay.
say
This
the
one?
first one as well.
Yeah, that one.
That gives us the easiest way to stand far away from it.
So who is going to open this door in what capacity?
I will open it with Mage Hand from 30 feet away.
After it's been
Let's
checked.
check for traps. Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah,
not
well,
Needle, he's busy
So
with barrels.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna move you guys to your positions after you check for traps. Satine, go ahead and roll with advantage. Investigation to check for traps. Torian, you want to be next to Falavar again?
Yeah, that sounds good. He needs help.
Needle, do you want to have a be able to look into the room while it's
Been
open or
having
not?
crappy luck.
No, I'll
Oh,
be checking out the
God.
barrels.
Oh, okay.
Terrible rolls again.
So
yeah,
you
that,
do have
that's
a
8, David.
okay. The
You have a
door
+1
is
investigation.
unlocked and
Mhm.
untrapped.
I have a +4. I should do that next time.
Yes, you should.
All right.
So the door is unlocked and untrapped.
Well, once everyone stands 30 feet away, we're gonna open the door.
So where would you two like to go? Would you like to go where Needle is or where Torian and Falavar are? Don't
Torian
speak
and
up all
Fel-
at once.
Put them with Torian.
No, I
Needle
was
needs help.
making it
He's
bigger so I could
distracted.
see.
No, Needle's
Yeah,
still
I'll
busy.
go with Torian. Maybe around the corner, actually. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And Deanie?
Put Danny with me as well, just in case.
Aye. I was going to suggest backing around the corner anyways.
Okay.
Poor Needle by himself.
All right. So Needle is rummaging through the barrels as you guys do this. So the door opens. Nothing explodes. There is no trap that goes off.
Needle, check the door.
Okay. So I turn around and I run to the door, the first door I see, and open it.
Oh, great.
Oh God,
Okay.
why?
Because you guys told him to check it. So,
Does he have like a 4
Needle,
intelligence? Is
I
that
need
where
you
this
to
is
roll
at?
a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Ooh, I think I'm good at this.
Oh God.
You do have danger sense, so you're probably good at it.
That's assuming it's a trap, of course. Or an effect.
Roll with
so-
advantage.
That's a 10.
With advantage?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yes.
I rolled an 8
Okay,
and a
did you
3.
see what I rolled with
God.
advantage? Come on now.
Okay. So, Needle, as you open this door, pulling it wide, you see this room is an odd one, juxtaposed with the other rooms of the embrace. I'm sorry, this room is an odd one juxtaposed with the other rooms of the embrace. A large, comfortable bed sits against the wall. Next to it is a well stocked bookcase. Across from it is a large desk beset with a stack of books and a variety of wine bottles. Even the two statues of the elven warriors fit the aesthetic, but the cage does not. The whimpering and soft crying of the two women is unmistakable, their barely clothed bodies covered in blood and bruises. They keep their eyes from you as they softly pray for mercy.
When I see them, I would run towards them and try and release them.
As a trap.
Okay, so you guys see him open the wrong door and run inside.
Great.
Wait, Needle, no.
Don't worry, women, I help you.
So you're trying to go to the front of the cage, correct? To open the door?
Yes. And
Okay.
rip it
As soon as you get there, they move to the back of it to get as far away from you as possible.
Don't fear me. I beg, but I not harm you.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move towards Needle, but along the wall far away from the door.
Give me 1 sec.
Okay. I'm going to give other people time to move before I...
Okay, so
get-
yes, well, because that's happening, so I didn't know what everybody else is doing. So Falavar, what did you say?
Towards Needle, but along the wall that's far away from the door.
Are you glancing into the room or no?
Yeah.
When you get to here and you look inside the room, everyone sees Falavar stop. His jaw goes slack as he stares in horror into what's inside this room. Words cannot describe the terror before you. Your eyes behold a monstrosity most will thankfully never have to suffer. At the back wall, staring indifferently into space, is a moose. The only other feature in the room is a pedestal directly next to the front door. A small sack of walnuts is half spilled onto its surface. What madman could have wrought this? This could be your doom.
Oh my God! It's a room with a moose.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a room with a moose.
Clearly, this is a
Come on.
meme that I missed.
I
Yeah.
think so.
This is Invader Zim.
Oh.
I knew it.
How do you
Right.
guys not know?
Because I've never
Oh,
watched
we
Invader
did
Zim.
never watched it religiously?
It's been a while since I saw.
I love Invader Zim.
I mean, at this point, I was actually kind of drawing lines to Magica because there's dead moose all over the place.
All right. So we have the moose room and the empty room.
No, the moose room and the prisoner room. Oh, wait, you don't know about the prisoners yet.
Nope.
Okay, so as Falavar stares in the room, Torian, Satine, and Dini, what are you going to do?
I'll go back up Needle.
So you run past as he stares into the room.
Yep.
Are you going to double move?
Yeah.
So once you get in, you can see him there. You can run up. You can get. I'm going to move this chair to the side just a little bit so you can get right in there. Okay. Satine, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up with Balavar.
And stare into the whore.
Oh God! What fresh hell is this?
And Deanie, what about you?
Moving past? Look,
Are
I'm
you-
utterly confused by this. I'm just moving past.
The
Your speed
room
is
with the
40,
moose.
correct?
Eh? Yes,
Your
that's
speed-
right.
So right here, you can get right here with a move action, and you can see them. Well, you can see Needle attempting to open this door by pulling on the gate of it.
At least one certainly hopes it's not a trap. Pretty
Okay.
obviously baited
We
one.
are not in combat, so you guys. I'm going to take a quick sit down. So I'm going to mute my mic so I can take a pop a squat.
Follow that link.
If yanking on the door does not open, the Needle will begin to try and hit the lock with the butt of his axe.
Oh wow, there's actually a moose there. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a room with the moose.
So disturbing.
I'll check the link I just shared on the chat.
Is it actually chewing the walnuts?
Just check the link.
I'll give you guys a second to watch that while I enjoy a seat because my knees are now killing me from standing all.
Sounds about
See,
right.
at the end of this wormhole lies a room
Wow.
with a
Nice.
moose.
Oh my.
Oh, you have.
Yes.
And I think everyone just heard that too.
Yes, we did.
The giggling. Yes, we heard the giggling.
A little bit.
Well, I know not all of you got the joke, but those of you who did, I'm glad you.
Yeah.
Mm,
All right. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and smash that lock open.
Okay, so Needle and Torian trying to get this lock open. I would like you both, one of you, to roll a strength check with advantage.
Alrighty.
Dini has his eyes on this statue.
I think we're about the same. Who do you think's gonna roll better today?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me, Deanie, or a perception check, excuse me.
Okay, then.
It's just chewing, Joe.
I can't hear him, so I'll go
A
ahead and
strength
pick one.
check? Well, that would be. It's not a saving throw, right?
I got.
Okay.
It's not.
A natural 20 plus 5 is 25.
Okay,
5
so
more
the
minutes.
two of you together spend a few minutes working on it to stick in a crowbar and slowly just bend the bars back until you're able to unhinge the door and swing it open. The women do not say anything the entire time, and as the door opens, they huddle together, trying to get as far away from the two of you as possible.
Needle will go in. Come, women, come. Let's leave this place.
What was your perception check, Deanie?
All of a 10.
Deanie, right as they get the door open, you happen to glance to your right and you see a shiny silver key sitting on the desk.
There is a key on the desk.
What do we need key for?
Is it
Probably
to the
for the
lock
lock
to
to
the
the cage.
Oh, but what do we need key for? Cage open now.
Right.
maybe we can bend it back into place and then use the key?
Where would we want to do that?
I don't
Do
know.
the ladies happen to have shackles on them at all? Or are they just in the cage?
They're just in the cage, they're not shackled. Though, go ahead and roll me a from them, please.
Oh, what?
Medicine.
Oh, yes. I'll roll medicine. Or do you want him to roll medicine?
Deanie, please, as Deanie is
Okay.
the one who was looking at them.
Well, I mean, Needle's next to him looking at them, but okay.
I think you're looking at them in a different way.
Not like that. He's trying to help.
Yes, we
They
saved them.
are perfectly healthy. I don't know what you guys are on about.
And
That's
if
all
you
of a
wish,
4.
and if you wish, Needle, you can roll one as well.
Okay.
Because you do tend to like to run up to people and administer aid.
Yes. I help. I help. Hold still. Don't worry. My hands aren't trying to paw at you. Oops. Well, oh, that's okay. That's a 22.
Needle,
Yes.
I'm trying to word this in a way that Needle would get in his mind.
Women not feel good.
There's a lot of blood and a lot of bruises on them. Good thing they weren't hurt seriously.
Yes. Show me where you're hurt and I bandage you up. And I just start trying to bandage places randomly.
If you grab them, they will scream and cry as you grab them and start bandaging them up. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
No, don't scream. I help. Persuasion. Okay, with disadvantage, you said.
Yes.
2d20, keep lowest one, plus 2. 5!
Yeah, they don't believe you're there to help despite your actions. They are both incredibly, incredibly scared of you.
Well, if you don't want Needle to bandage you up, then let's get out of here. And I begin to,
What
push
is
them.
everybody else doing at this point?
Can we tear our eyes away from the moose?
Yes, you can.
I'll
I
go
move
into the.
I'll move over to the desk since there is
just-
at least one thing that's interesting over there.
I'm just gonna close the door with the moose and just walk over.
Do you throw any walnuts at it before you do?
I do. And look at it horrified as I close the door as it's
There-
chewing.
There is a sickening crunching sound as the door slowly closes shut.
The horror. The horror.
Okay, so I'm sorry,
gonna-
Deanie, I missed what you said. Okay.
Move over to the desk and inspect it further since there was at least one thing that was interesting on it.
And I'll go
Okay.
ahead and investigate the desk as well.
And Satine, what are you doing?
I will go in and investigate everything that I can. So if I see them at the desk, I'll go to the other side and start investigating. Like, that's a bookshelf, right?
That is a bookshelf here.
I'll investigate that bookshelf.
Hope that's not too loud on the old ears there.
It was just the chewing of the moose.
You can inspect the bookshelf. Either Deanie or Falabar can roll a perception check with advantage.
I have a
And
plus 4.
Torian, what are
Then
you
you
doing?
should do it.
I'll
Natural 20.
keep an eye
Watch
out, make
out.
sure nothing comes through the door.
Why the hell is that so
Alrighty.
high?
Now you can see here there is another
Oh,
door
right.
right here.
Yeah,
I
I'll
hope
keep
you
an eye
guys can see that. So there is another door there.
I can see that for less than a minute.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
And
there it
actually,
goes.
less than that.
Yeah, right. Nice of them to put a clock at the top, though.
Yeah.
Okay, now I do have a serious question for you guys before we
Uh-huh.
move any further. How much time does everybody have?
I ain't got shit to do.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
same.
good.
If we're gonna continue, can we take a short break? Because somebody has got to go OUT.
Okay.
Nico needs to go out.
I can't
Yeah,
say the word because he gets too excited and will knock over everything like the laptop. So
All right, if you need to let David out, you can let David out.
I'll let him out of the
Exactly.
cage.
Good lord.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a quick break. This could go very long, though, just so you guys know.
Oh, gee. I'll be awake a long time and then not have to wake up because I'm on quarantine.
I do have to work tomorrow myself.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
As
So,
do
Fucking
I.
asshole.
Shall we try and
So,
call it again like midnight?
that's the thing is, if a fight starts, I'm not saying there is, but if a fight starts, it could very easily take us into the wee hours of the morning.
Okay.
3 hours.
I'm free. I'm not sure about everyone else.
So
I mean,
I'm going
I'm
to,
sort of
I'm
free.
directing this at Kyle and Paul. Kyle, I know you have to work in the morning. What time are you comfortable staying up?
I suppose I could push till about 1. I don't usually fall asleep until a bit later, anyways. So
I'm already kind of starting feeling a bit tired, so 1's probably the latest that you're going to get out of me too.
Hashtag.
you beat me to it.
I
So,
sure did.
1.
Is that acceptable, or is David?
I am currently thinking. So let's get back from a break and let's see how it goes, okay?
Okay.
Because 1 is very late for me.
I mean,
Right.
if we do get into a fight, we could
Well,
always just start.
we'll take a break quick
You're
and we'll
back.
talk about it during the break so I can sit
Okay.
down again.
Okay.
Mm,
All right.
Oh, let me go find that thing.
Guys, we'll be back here in a few minutes and we'll hash out whether or not we're going to continue or not. Hello and welcome back. So, we have talked about it over our break, and we're going to go ahead and call it right here tonight because we have it would probably go until about 2 o'clock in the morning. So, that's a bit late, especially since I have to be awake at 6 a.m. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to call it right here tonight. And we're going to go ahead and finish this session up, or this one shot up, which is now turned into a 3 shot, I guess.
It was
Either
never a
next
one-shot.
Sunday or Monday. We will go ahead and it's a one-shot adventure. Doesn't matter if it takes more than one session. But we will go ahead and finish this up next week, most likely next Monday, but maybe Sunday. We will keep you guys in the loop. As soon as we find out one particular person's work schedule, we will be able to let you guys know. It'll probably be a shorter session, but then we'll have like a we'll give them let them review the adventure and let them kind of lambast their DM a bit and kind of take the driver's seat when it comes to let me know what their opinions are, especially on something I made in 2 days. But that's going to go ahead and end it for us. Guys, is there anything else you wanted to say before we find our way out of here?
Thank you for the room with the moose.
Thank you for
Oh,
To be
brother.
fair, I didn't do it for you. I did it
For who? You cut
for
off.
me.
Oh,
For you.
gotcha.
No one
I
else
wanted
matters
you-
but you.
I've wanted to do that forever. And I looked at that room for an hour and a half. I have no idea what to put in this room. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I just put the room with a moose and then a light bulb? It's like, why not? Why not have the room with the moose?
Oh my.
You're just begging to face the moose.
A light bulb that gently flickers and sways side to side.
And this gives hopefully Amy a to jump in so that way she can finish this thing up too. And
Yeah,
maybe Nick
hopefully
as well.
fixes your headset.
Yes.
That's why I'm always reluctant to buy a nice set because I always expect it to just fucking break. But
Right?
the cheap
Yeah,
ones,
I
the
have a-
cheap ones will last forever.
You know,
I know,
I
right?
was thinking that, but the Velocinics brand that I got, admittedly, is price support for a tournament at MGS. Both the headset and the mouse have been rocking, man. Memory foam earpads,
Mm.
and I haven't had any problems with volume at all.
That's awesome. Well,
You're
I
gonna have to
definitely need
post
to
that
go
one
ahead and
in the
get me
chat.
a set because it looks like we're going to be extending this quarantine for probably till May.
Oof.
That may or may not happen.
Ba-dum-bum.
It's looking
May the
like it.
4th be with you.
Yep. So, guys, we're just going to keep carrying on like this. This is how our D&D is going to be for now. Frankly, I like this D&D better than any other D&D. Okay, guys. So I just got the flashing message from the Oscar committee telling me I need to get off the stage. So, guys, thank
Yes,
you very much
someone
for
needs to
joining us
prepare
tonight.
it.
They're playing the music.
Yeah, they are.
It's
They're
okay.
playing my
Stay
song.
for like another minute or two afterwards. They don't know what they can do.
5 minutes. That way he goes insane.
Oh, I'm about to lose it.
So, guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope you guys had as much. Sorry you can't see our beautiful faces. Hopefully, we're going to get some voice stuff worked out so you guys can hear some more of their reactions. So, some of us are going to try to move away from push to talk. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, have yourselves a great night, and we hope to see you soon. Remember, Wednesday's right around the corner. Good night.